For the moment, we will turn to the gripping match between Manchester United and Leicester City. That game ended in a draw. The once underdog Foxes fell behind early in the first quarter, but defender Wes Morgan tied things up at the 17-minute mark. Fans at this watch party back in Leicester went wild for the goal. A draw means the team can still win the league. Now everything hangs on the outcome of Monday's game between Tottenham and Chelsea. We have, of course, been tracking this pretty closely. Christina MacFarlane is in Leicester City, England. Christina, what does this draw mean for United against Leicester?
Thanks, Lynda. A very empty pub now, but I can tell you 2 hours ago it was packed to capacity waiting for that winning goal that never came. So what happens now is the wait shifts for 24 hours. We need to watch that Tottenham-Chelsea game tomorrow. If Tottenham draw or lose, then the title still goes to Leicester City. And we've been talking to the fans here today, and they say they're not too disappointed with the result. They knew it was going to be tough. Man United certainly came out to play, and Louis van Gaal said after the match it was their best game of the season, and it certainly showed. So the fans here have waited for 132 years to get to this point. They don't mind waiting another 24 hours. And there are signs here in the city, Lynda, that Leicester are ready and willing to take this title. There are banners up with the faces of Claudio Ranieri, the manager, and the top players all over the place. And last night we saw many of the monuments and landmarks lit up in the King Power blue. So celebrations on ice for now.
Yeah, just for now. This really is one of the greatest underdog stories ever. From the people you've been speaking to, do the Leicester fans fully comprehend that they are on the cusp of arguably football's greatest success?
I've asked so many fans that question today, and they struggle to articulate what it means to them. They're completely overwhelmed that they've got to this point, and this is where they are on the cusp of greatness. You know, when you consider this was a team who last season spent 140 days on the bottom of the Premier League. This season, they've spent 134 days on the top. And even their own fans struggle to tell me exactly how they've managed to pull off this turnaround. What they do tell me is that they are immensely grateful to this team for putting Leicester on the map, not just here in Britain, but in the world. And the fact that now everyone can pronounce Leicester City's name is also a nice thing as well. And they haven't also been talking to me about, you know, Champions League football next season. They're going to be playing in Europe. They say they're just happy to be a part of it. No major ambitions yet, but, you know, this title run has proved to them that they can find success anywhere. So they will be looking to do well against the likes of Barcelona and Real Madrid next season.
Yeah, certainly incredible. And no doubt you will be covering this story over the next few days. Great to have you with us, Christina MacFarlane. And of course, Leicester City held its own against Manchester United. But if you look at the club's histories and not the current standings, they're miles apart. Man U have won a record 20 English League titles, more than any other club, while Leicester have won none and are finally on the course for their first league title in the club's 132-year history. Looking at the revenue, Manchester United earned $574 million last season. Leicester City's revenue was about $151 million. Man United also have the largest stadium. Old Trafford seats more than 75,000 people. Leicester's King Power Stadium, just 32,000 fans. Manchester United also rules social media with 7.5 million Twitter followers, while Leicester City have a little more than 500,000 followers, but that number is sure to climb. No doubt about that. Well, later in the show, we'll take a look at Leicester City's owner. He's using the club's success to start a football revolution back in his home country of Thailand. Stay with us.